The two little girls wept loudly as their mother hurled them onto the bed and started to pack her clothes into a bag. Her face was pinched in anger, as if ready to engage the entire world in a fight. Her husband, Daniel, spoke softly. "The babies are crying. They need their mother." But Anita answered in a cold and sharp voice. "They are no longer my concern. I'm leaving you." She continued stuffing her clothes into the bag without looking at him. "Please don't go," Daniel begged. "If not for me, then stay for the sake of these innocent children God gave us." Anita faced him and lashed out. "I didn't marry you to starve. Because you can't provide me with the life I need. I'm through. Don't look for me. And as for the babies, do what you please with them. I don't care." She stopped, curled her lip in bitterness, and said, "Honestly, I don't even care if they live or not." With that, she closed up her bag and stormed out of the house, slamming the door. It had all been quiet between Daniel and Anita before, but things differed when he lost his job. From that day on, Anita had been threatening to leave. She complained about everything: the tiny room they had moved to, the plain food they were forced to consume. Daniel continued to beg her, not only because he loved her, but also for the sake of their 3-month-old baby daughters, Zara and Zara. But Anita never heard him out. Daniel carefully cradled the babies in his arms and rocked them back and forth until they gradually calmed down. When he gazed at their innocent faces, his heart was filled with sadness, but his voice was firm. "I don't have money to give you the best life," he whispered, "but I vow I will be the best father in the entire world." The morning dawned hungry and anxious. Daniel awoke with no food, no cash, and 2 crying babies. But he had no time to commiserate with himself. He needed to get moving. He rented a wheelbarrow, strapped the babies to his chest, and went to the market to look for work. He began pushing heavy bags for people. Many stared. Some pitied him, while others smiled and placed small coins in his hands. An elderly woman stopped him and said softly, "You're doing a great job," then pressed a 500 naira note into his palm. "Thank you," Daniel said with gratitude and kept working. But not all were nice. One boisterous woman jeered. "When you were having fun in bed, you didn't think about duty. Now suffer by yourself." Daniel overheard her vividly. Her words hurt him, but he did not say anything. The only thing that concerned him was his daughters. After working hard throughout the day, he came home fatigued, but content. He had earned enough to feed his daughters. He went to a pharmacy, told them his story, and purchased powdered milk and medicine. He worked every day with the twins strapped to his chest. He had no one to assist him. His mother was dead, and he didn't have any sisters. Even though tired, he never complained. One morning, Mama Grace, an elderly neighbor, saw him and said, "Let me take the babies today. The sun is too hot. I'll take good care of them." Reluctantly, Daniel agreed. When he returned in the evening, he saw his daughters giggling happily in her arms. From that day on, Mama Grace helped him with the babies. Zara and Zara grew up familiar with 2 individuals, their doting father and Mama Grace, the lady they addressed as Mama. They didn't attend elitist schools, but Daniel strived to pay their tuition and instilled in them kindness, respect, and industry. They graduated from secondary school at 18 years old. Zara had a JAM score of 325, and Zara had a JAM score of 341. Both of them got accepted to study medicine. That night, they hurried home with their result slips. Daniel was proud, but upon reaching his room, he wept. He had no funds to sponsor even one of them. All these years of toil, he muttered, and now I won't be able to pay their tuition. Then he got up and promised, I will do whatever it takes. My daughters should become doctors. He went to rich people, asking them to give him a job for free in return for school tuition. But none of them agreed. After some time, Daniel confessed to his daughters. I'm sorry, I failed you. Daddy, said Zara, there's nothing to forgive. We know that you love us. Zara concluded, no matter whether we go to university or not, we shall always love you. Daniel knelt beside his bed and cried bitterly, praying to God. The girls overheard him. Their hearts were shattered. Later, they made a choice. They postponed their admission and started looking for jobs. Later, they secured employment at a clean restaurant. They worked diligently, saved money, and opposed all temptations. After 7 months, they had a small restaurant of their own. It developed gradually. They advertised online, and customers arrived. They found one day under a chair a black briefcase. It contained documents and a bundle of dollars thick. They returned it the following morning. Dad, Zara said one evening, you're not getting younger. It's time to stop pushing that wheelbarrow. Daniel resisted, but eventually agreed. Their restaurant thrived. They made sure Mama Grace was well cared for, renovating her house and paying her medical bills. One day, a tired woman came asking for a job. They gave her one, washing dishes. Unbeknownst to them, she was their mother, Anita. Daniel spotted her and informed the girls, "That's your mother." They accused her. Anita apologized tearfully. Zara was furious and asked her to go, handing her some money. But Zara pleaded with her sister to change her mind. They eventually offered Anita a position as matron. Things started off well initially, but Anita quickly became rude and brusque and destroyed the atmosphere. Staff and customers complained. Trade dropped off. Daniel advised them, "If she stays, you'll lose everything." The girls fired Anita, despite her angry reaction. But they opened a small shop for her, so she could still survive. With Anita gone, business picked up. They opened branches all over Nigeria. One day, they discussed their dream of becoming doctors. "I don't feel the fire anymore," said Zara. "I love our business." Zara agreed. This is God's answer to Dad's prayers. They had discovered their purpose in life. Both sisters soon got engaged and organized a combined wedding. They were concerned about their father staying alone, though. "Dad," Zara said, "we have found a match for you. She is kind, wise, and works in one of our restaurants." Daniel was surprised, but readily agreed to meet her. Her name was Ruth, a widow with 2 children. Daniel felt at peace after meeting with her. They set up a triple wedding. Daniel, Zara, and Sarah all wed on that day. Mama Grace was chief mother of the day, proudly standing. It was a day of joy, healing, and new starts.